Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Ripple Effect. Starting in the Nether, because this is all kinds of new. You guys might remember when I finished this, I just kind of covered up the flower tunnel. Actually, the flower tunnel was about right here. And obviously, I decided to line it up with this so it felt a little bit more even. And Suze has decided to wake up. It's a little off-kilter because obviously all this is glass. This is not glass. It has a 3 wide entrance instead of the 1 that these had. Oh, there was a ghast. And yeah, it's a little weird. I'm not suggesting it's not. All it was doing is to clean up this. As you can see, it's not a finished walkway, and I don't ever really plan on finishing it. I just wanted to clean it up so people who were traveling here and there and stuff wouldn't look at the ugliness. Also, Jimbo mentioned that he was trying to find my flower farm at one point to get some blue dye, and he couldn't find it because I had covered it up with a wall. So there it is. I found these cool banners online. I really like them. Just changed the colors up a bit to fit more my scheme. It looks really cool. I really like it. So yeah, this episode we're actually going to be working down in here. In one of the areas that was reserved for something else. So you guys remember across the way, this was going to be a tree farm. And then obviously me and Carl built a tree farm closer to Carl. So it's kind of in between for both of us to use. Well, now we're going to fill this space with something else. And I actually made a little bit of a video before this clip to kind of explain what exactly is going to go there. Alright guys, so I'm actually recording this clip before I record any part of the next episode. I think we're on episode 39, but the premise of that episode is going to be farming, and farming with villagers, all because of basically one reason. So everyone knows me and Carl, or Carl and I, we built a tree farm that just eats through the bone meal. I have other farms that eat through bone meal. This thing, I mean, it chugs through bone meal. And at the same time, if we come through here, we go to use it. It sometimes works and it sometimes doesn't. I'm lucky enough that this is a good run. And sometimes I get this. I'm not getting any wheat. Oh, I got 1. I get that. So it's pretty annoying. It's not the greatest thing in the world, especially when I'm constantly wanting food. Like you look at my food bar right there, it's not very high. I would like to have a stack of steaks in there, and I kind of get tired of running out of bone meal to make the wheat and everything. So we're gonna fix that with several farms. And I'm actually recording this before I start the episode because I want to try a new visual. So the point of this episode is to get bone meal and wheat. And the easiest way I saw to do that, one, for wheat, villagers I think still do the wheat trick where you fill their inventory full of seeds and they can't pick anything else up. So you put them on a piece of farmland and they plant the seeds and they grow into wheat, and when they farm the wheat, it plops and it can't go into their inventory because they've run out of inventory space. So you have a minecart with a hopper underneath it, scooping all the wheat up. So that fixes that. Now the bone meal thing, obviously I don't need bone meal now for wheat, but I still need a ton of bone meal for the tree farm. So instead of AFKing at the skeleton grinder or going to the wither skeleton farm like I was doing, I thought, what's the next best thing? Composter. We already have that working in the iron farm. It produces bone meal, but not super fast. It's not the greatest way to get bone meal. It's a good passive way, but I'm talking I'm gonna need like a shoulder robots at a time sometimes. So 2 of the farms I decided I wasn't going to do this season. I am actually changing that in carrots and potatoes. So we're going to do carrots and potatoes. And those will have their own silos, but they'll also be converted to bone meal. So hopefully we can get lots of bone meal at a time. I'll have a switch on the wall or something, and bang, 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 it'll turn into bone meal. And the way I was laying this room out, I realized I had a little space that really could use another farm. And I know a lot of people are going to think beetroot right here, because that's like the 4th farm that villagers work in. And you're wrong. You're not wrong in the fact that villagers and beetroot and stuff. You're wrong in the fact that that's not what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do cocoa beans. Why? Because why not? It'll actually fit in the space kind of well, and brown dye is a thing I kind of need. So we'll go with that. And that's going to be our bone meal farming area. And hopefully this cool visual actually worked. If it didn't work, it's not in the episode. If it did work, yeah, I did something right. So, alright guys, hopefully that explanation made a bit of sense. And yeah, so I did a little scouting with the camera count. And originally, I was going to do an entrance room, kind of like how I have behind the portal that opens up into other rooms. We don't have the space for that. The slime farm actually does come relatively close to over here. Like, I think it ends about right here or something like that. Which is going to make this hard, because this is going to be a big room. I've got to fit 4 farms in here on top of 4 silos, 3 trading villagers. And yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to have silos holding stuff, but the wheat aspect of it is going to be an ice path, and we're going to ice path it all the way back to the other side of the base. I probably should have stayed closer to, oh, there we go. Take advantage of the lag. The wheat's going to come all the way back over here, and what we're going to end up doing, I don't know why that's cooking. Nothing should have been cooking. Anyways, we're going to rip this out. This thing was frustrating, and if we're having carrots, potatoes, and wheat over there, we don't really need a micro farm or anything. So we're going to bring that wheat all the way back down here. We're going to set up a storage unit that probably looks a lot like this. Get the wheat out of there, get the bone out of there, open it all the way up to pumpkins, because I think our pumpkins are already in the overflow. They are getting pretty close. I'm pretty sure these guys are nice and filled up. Yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean this out, let our pumpkins go all the way across, have our wheat here, and I said 4 silos and 4 farms, but one of the farms is coming here. So one of the silos will be bone meal over there. We're going to store it there. It'll be a lot cleaner there. So what I'm going to do real quick is hop into creative mode, measure out the room I need, and then get to digging a hole. Alright guys, we are back a couple hours later, and the room has been dug out. And, oh, it's on gravel. It's like, what is it? But yeah, room's dug out, laid out, and everything. Yeah, I don't think there's any more I can really say. You can see our little plots right here. These are where the farm areas are going to be. They're all 9x9. They're not huge because, again, these are passive farms constantly running in the background. You can see the silo and stuff that's going to be laid out. We have cocoa beans that are going to be in this silo. Then we're going to have a farmer for trade. Then we're going to have a carrot silo, farmer for trade, potato silo, farmer for trade, bone meal. One of these is not like the other, but I originally wanted the bone meal dead center. I have a feeling I'll be running here grabbing this chest and then just walking out, but it felt a little weird doing that, so I put the farmer dead center. And plus, I think the farmer sections of the silos, I get to decorate a little bit more, so there's going to be a lot more room for decoration there, so it kind of makes sense to have that in the center. Now I need to figure out what's next. What part should I work on first? The big issue? Slimes spawn in here like crazy. I've been attacked by the squishy green guys like so many times, it's not even funny. So tired of slimes. So it needs to be, do I get the silo systems in place? Obviously moving the villagers in here is last. That is last on my list. This is going to be the wheat farm. Just because this needs its own little track system underneath. And also it's going to be the closest, obviously, to the cow farm over there. You see, I had to put this here because the tiny slimes were getting out and being annoying. So So I put that there, and that kind of stops it because there's a half slab right there. But yeah, so I know this one's going to be wheat, and I think I'm going to make this one cocoa beans. I didn't have enough signs to lay everything out, but you get what I'm saying. I don't have much of a design for the room color palette wise just yet, so what I might do is go ahead and get the redstone in for the silos. Get the redstone in for the picker McUpper. I'm gonna use so much ice. I'm realizing I might have to do an ice run because I don't think I have a lot of packed ice left. I can see me using at least 4 or 5 stacks of ice in this one room. Oh man, because I just realized, yeah, whatever this guy is farming, that ice needs to run all the way over here. So yeah, and the other thing is, do I have this run just go to this one silo, or do I have this run, or do I have every run come over here and then have sorting systems? That's something different. Like if I do individual ice pass, I don't need sorting systems, but if I do connecting ice pass, I save on ice but use more redstone. I think saving on ice is the big thing. I think I can get redstone if I run out of redstone. Ice, I gotta go farm that. So, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and start laying out the redstone, get the silos in place first, worry about our ice pass, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so we're back with a lot of stuff changing. The roof has been raised, which was a bit difficult because of all the water caves on this side. We have redstone for the wheat farm. We have the redstone for the villager stuff. This is going to have minecart hoppers stacked in front of it with a hungry villager behind them. So when this guy goes, "Oh, you look hungry, have some num-nums," what the heck was that? And see, this is the other thing I don't understand. Mobs are spawning in here like crazy. But where? Where are they spawning? Is it back here? Is this too dark? No, it's 10 or 11. Everything here is above 10. That's all redstone. I don't know. There's so many creepers that spawn down here. Usually it's slime, but lately I've been getting creepered. So yeah, we have silos in. Everything's working great. I'm not going to have the flip switch that I was thinking earlier to turn silos off to force everything into bone meal. It was just too much work routing the water line to the silo systems already. We're not going to do that. This is going to be cocoa beans, and it's just going to have like a drop-off station in the back. I haven't installed that yet. But before I was rudely interrupted by a skeleton, like I said, this wheat section's all done. The minecart unloader will dump and go that way. You know what? Hang on. We'll do some replay mod footage so you can finally see everything I was talking about. So yeah, you can see the long water line that goes all the way across the base, and it's not hooked up yet. That was more work to do. You can see the water line for the silos and stuff. That's all in place. Everything's hooked up. Yeah, it's really hard to come up with stuff to talk about. It's been a long couple days. If you haven't been able to tell, a bit frazzled, but we're getting there. I have a design kind of in place for these walls. Not so much these walls. The big thing is I need to come up with something for the floor, because I'm tired of every time I turn my back. If I like go to this corner, I bet a slime will spawn. No. Oh wait, Jimbo's online, so Jimbo's taking a lot of the slime spawns. But yeah, and I don't know where some of these mobs are spawning from, because everything has large light levels except for in here. But these are all tracks. They can't spawn on that. So I don't know. I'm done trying to fight it. I just need to get this room decorated. Then I won't have to worry about it anymore. So I'm going to hop off real quick. I'm going to get my little idea for this wall and this wall outlined. maybe come up with the floor pattern so I don't have to keep dealing with junk anymore. And then we'll come back when we start getting some more detail stuff. Okay, so we're back. A little bit more work has been done. More bouncy green guys. Let's go ahead and murder them. We can get back to work. I really need to come up with the floor design so I don't have to keep dealing with this. But yeah, we're starting the walls. This actually took a lot longer than I'm proud to admit. But I think it looks really good. Now, over on these walls, it's actually going to be kind of plain. We're going to go with some gray and light gray and the checkerboard pattern going all the way up and across the ceiling. And the reason we're doing that is because I'm going to use some more fence posts, and I forget what it's called. I'm looking for the smart term for it. Oh my, I know the name of this and I can't believe I just forgot it. But we're going to have little overhang awning style things about halfway up. And we'll also have light hanging from that on top of this. You can see I put this here because I got tired of the slime jumping in the hole and messing with the minecart. So yeah, what I got to do next is go ahead and put all this concrete powder down. I got to make some. Do that. We need a ton of spruce wood. I have no design for this wall. And this wall I'm kind of having to leave blank because I need to figure out how I want to do the entrance. Yeah, because I'm going to let the entrance kind of dictate this back wall, which is why it's so plain. Also, I haven't even started really on this side other than this middle section. Man, this really has taken me all morning. I started at 8 o'clock this morning. It's now 1:42 p.m. And I kind of feel bad, but the creative flow has been staggered a little bit. I think we're finally starting to get a little bit rolling. So I'm going to hop off and I'm just going to keep grinding and bring you guys back. I'm kind of sorry there's no time lapses so far, but I'm piecing this thing together as I go. And I don't have a real plan, which makes time lapses really hard. So give me a little bit and I'll see what I can work out with you. Alright guys, we're back. This side of the room is obviously caught up to the other side. And this is what I had in mind. Pergola. That's the word I was thinking of. Is it the correct word? I have no clue. But this is what 3 of the 4 sections will look like. This is obviously the wheat section. I got it as close as possible to what it will look like finished. The only thing is, I still don't have a floor design. I don't know if I'm going to use these the black stone blocks. Obviously, I'm not going to use stairs here because I'm going with these. Mainly because I keep getting random mobs spawning in light areas. So I really don't trust zombies and stuff. So they're getting the fences all the way around. But I think it looks really good. Yeah. This is exactly what I had in my head. That being said, I've still got no idea what's going to go on over here. No idea on the floor. No idea over here. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out these other 2. I know what I want to do here. Like, we're going to have jungle wood just kind of sticking up and everything here. I just don't know how I'm going to lay it out just yet. It probably won't be dirt. I'll probably switch this up depending on the floor. But since I know what I want these to look like, I'm going to get there and they're done. And then we'll come back. Hopefully by then I'll have an idea for what to do right there. But yep, I'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back and we're done. We're as far as we are going to go. This is what I've gone with. It's a kind of a huge jump cut. I realized we were pretty late in the episode. So I decided to just hunker down, grind it out. Everything's working except this guy, the wheat doesn't go anywhere. It basically just goes over in that direction and ends. I still have to fix the wheat collection system. Found out that this guy also makes bone meal because he actually uses his composter. And seeds also get picked up. So I've got to do some sorting with that stuff. This side, working perfectly. I have no complaints over here. This side, we don't have our cocoa bean drop off just yet. I'm going to knock that out in between episodes. It'll be really quick. Nothing too fancy or anything like that. This thing over here, though. This thing keeps breaking. This guy just decides to stop working all the time. And I can't figure out why. I was going to say, don't jump on the farmland. So it's not that this guy is taking... Yeah, he's not taking this. But I found if I do this and then put it back, he like starts working again. It might not be actual work hours yet. I forgot to check and see what time of day it is. But just breaking that and replacing it, he seems to start working again and start giving this guy food. So, yeah, I'm not sure why he's like that. I do have like 3 extra villagers chilling out in the breeder. They hide a decoy real quick. So, if he doesn't get his act together and farm, I will switch out this guy with another one who is more willing to work. Come on, I can do this. I can do this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, see, it was nighttime, so that explains why he hadn't started working again. But he should start working here in a second. You can see I've got my trading villagers here. They obviously are pathfind to their one individual composter. That's all good. Oh, and I forgot. Let's do this. Oh. There should be an invisible item frame. There you go. Yeah, man, that's hard to tell. I don't know if I really like that. We might have to change that out and put the other item frames back. Yeah, this is the design. I really like it. That area worries me a little bit in case slime can spawn up there. You could see back here, I did a little bit of carpet fun to make sure slime couldn't spawn back here. And then obviously slime can't spawn in these spots because these cocoa beans are taking up the path block where something could probably spawn. I don't know. I don't know spawning mechanics anymore. This room's confused the crap out of me with how things spawn. Because I had creepers and skeletons spawning in the middle of like light level 14. And I was just like, that's impossible. But they did it. So who knows? I might come in one day and all these guys are dead. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to do the cocoa drop off. Hook up the wheat in between episodes. Have not done this. I have figured out what I kind of want to do right here, I think. So that might tie in with this section. But I'll come up with an idea. We'll save that for next episode. Yeah. I really like this room. I think I have close to 50 hours of time doing this room between digging it out and design and moving villagers and all that stuff, redstone. It's a lot of work for this room. But I'm going to end it here, guys. Thank you so much for checking out the episode. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. We've been growing a lot lately, and I really appreciate it. But until then, see you guys next time. Bye!